Good morning, students. I'm your new lecturer in this basic grammar class. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tasha Safira, but you can call me only Miss Tasha or Tasha itself. So, how are you? You are all fine. That's good. I'm very well too. Thanks. So, can you guess what we will learn in today's material? Yes, what's your name? Oh, Cristo. Okay, simple present tense. That you are right. But before we learn about simple present tense, I want to ask you a question. Why is grammar important? Anyone can answer it? Yes, what's your name? Oh, Flora. Yes, why? Yes, because it will affect our speaking and writing skills, of course. In speaking, if we speak in a wrong grammar, then society will judge us for our grammar. And in writing, if you have a good piece of writing, your teacher or lecturers will approve your writing easily, especially in your academic writing class later. So let's move on into this material, simple present tense. Basically, there are four uses of simple present tense. The first one, when we talk about something that generally true. The first example is fruits contain a lot of vitamins. The second one is cheetah is the fastest land animal. All of these are true, so you have to write it down in simple present tense. Next, when we talk about scientific facts, for instance, the sun rises in the east. So you have known that it rises in the east, right? If it rises in the west, it will be dangerous, right? Yes. And the second one is water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. It's something that can be proved by science, then it will be scientific facts. So we have to use simple present tense. The third one, habit. For example, I always wake up at 6. I usually sleep at 9. So basically, when we talk about habit, we use adverb such always, usually, sometimes, often, seldom, or etc. And the last use in simple present tense is to talk about permanent situation. For example, he lives in Jakarta. And second one is she's a doctor. So it means that he lives in Jakarta for a long period, that he doesn't any plan to move out from Jakarta. And when she's a doctor, it means that she works as a doctor for a long period, of course, until she is resigned. Okay, do you guys notice the difference between verbs around here? Yes, study? Okay, the first one, there is a verb that we taught as or es. So when to use the verb correctly? Okay, if our subject is singular, I mean he, she, it, then we use verb in S form. So the past form plus S or es at the bottom of the word. For example, sleeps, carries, also walks and sits, something like that. And when our subject is plural, I mean I, you, they, we, then we use verb in past form. Do you guys know what past form is? Yes, past form is the real form of the word. For example, work, sleep, and run. Now have a look at this sentence. Fruits contain. It is a base form because the subject is fruits. It is plural. While this sentence, the sun rises, it uses S form because the subject is the sun. It is singular. You guys may wonder whether is this a verb or not. Yes, it is a verb because we are also a verb. For example, is, am, are. For example, this Cita is. It uses is because it is singular. And when we use are, it means that our subject is plural. And the am is especially for I. So the sentence will be use the subject I am. So you guys know what I mean? You understand so far? Okay, let's move on to the sentence structures here. When we want to write a sentence in positive, the form is subject plus verb or verb with S or ES plus object. When our subject is plural, we use what? Yes, verb in base form, you're right. And when our subject is singular, then the verb is used as S form. Yes, that's correct. Okay, next. If we want to write a negative sentence, the form is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb plus object. When to use do or does means, okay, we use do if our subject is plural. That's right. If our subject is singular, then we use does, followed by not. This is the important one because it is a negative sentence. And how with the verb here? We use base form. So you cannot talk, I don't like you. It is totally wrong. The right one is I don't like you. You guys get it? Okay, let's move on to interrogative sentence. The form is do or does plus subject plus verb plus object and the question mark. Don't forget to use question mark. If you don't, then your sentence is wrong. Do is for plural, does is for singular. And the verb here, base form. Okay guys, do you understand so far? You know what I mean? You get what I mean? Okay. Before you go home, I want you to do exercises in page 16 until 20. I'll give you 20 minutes to do. But before you do it, there is any question about simple present tense? Okay, if there is no question, you can do your exercises. I'll give you 10 minutes to do. Okay, have you done your exercises? Oh, if you haven't done it, you may take it home and bring it back tomorrow. I'll check it one by one. So that's enough for today's material. I hope you guys learned a lot of things today. Thank you and see you in the next meeting.